Tyree Guyton Clock Designs. Hi, it's Mrs. Dommel here, and I'm back with another video. This week we're going to be talking about Tyree Guyton. He was an artist that was famous for his amazing neighborhoods that he transformed in Detroit, Michigan. He was also famous for his clocks and other art that you can find in museums, not just out on the street. So let's check it out. This is our artist, Tyree Guyton. Make sure you watch the Tyree Guyton video on the choice board this week. You'll learn how he transformed a Detroit neighborhood into an artistic installation. Besides the neighborhood that he made into art, he is well known for his other art that he created from all types of things that he finds around. Check out the artist standing by this tree that he hung different things from. Is it art? Of course! What makes something art? That's the type of thing people write entire books about. One of his art series is his clocks. He called the entire series, "What Time Is It?" We're going to create our own version with things that we can find at home. Anything that you have on hand will work for this project. You can use anything from paint to markers to crayons to pencil, or just use found objects that you find around the house. Use your imagination. That's what I'm looking for today. This project is very open-ended about what you want to use to create your art. You can use paper. I just found some white printer paper and some construction paper. You could just draw it all on the white paper, which I'll show you at the end. I'm going to use crayons. If you had markers, you could even paint this. You could even use found objects around your house. You don't even need to draw anything. So let's go ahead and use the Sharpie or a pencil or marker or whatever to draw your numbers from 1 to 12. And then we're going to be cutting those out. I will fast forward the number drawing so I know you know how to draw numbers. I'm going to use 2 pieces of paper so that my Sharpie does not bleed through. And I'm going to draw them kind of thick so I can cut them out. I'm going to write my numbers kind of chunky so you can see them nice and thick. A crayon would be great for this, a Sharpie, a marker, and then I'm going to, oh, look at that mess. That's why we use 2 papers. I'm going to cut them out. Cutting them apart first makes it easier. So make sure you're cutting safely and then cut them out so they're kind of chunky. And I'm going to arrange them just like a clock, like a square clock. So 12 would be at the top. And I'm not going to glue anything down quite yet. I'm just arranging them. So the next number that I'm going to need to find in my pile here is a 3 to go right there. So find Mr. 3 and I'm going to lay him right there. And then what number's at the bottom? I think 6. So let me find that 6. There's the 9. That goes to the left, but we're still looking for that 6. There she is. Stick her down there. And I know 12, 3, 6, 9 is the 3 or 4, 4 main numbers. And now I can glue those down. And now I think it'll be easy enough to fill in the next numbers. So 6, 7, 8. Try to find that 8. And you can trim your letters a little bit more to make them fit. That's perfect. And then, 5 and then 4. Perfect. And glue those guys down. And I'm just gluing the rest down. The top, I'm sorry, you can't see the very top. There you go. You couldn't see the very top. I'm using a new setup and it didn't show the top, but it goes 12, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 12. Now I'm cutting out some black paper for the hands of the clock. Of course, the hour hand is a little bit shorter, so make that one a little bit shorter, and the minute hand, the longer one. So that's what I'm doing with this. And then you could really do anything for those hands, but be creative. Don't make yours look just like mine. All you want to have is the clock from 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then design it any way you want to. Just gonna glue those hands down with my glue stick. And I thought they looked kind of plain, so I do believe I cut up some orange paper to add a little bit of detail to the hands. Let's fast forward. Oh, there. Looks like it's 9:10 according to my clock. The big hand is on the 2 and the little hand's on the 9. So I'm cutting out that little detail that I'm going to add to the middle just to give it some contrast. That's one of our art words. And I'll glue this down. Let me fast forward. And I'll add that little bit more of the orange. And then the last detail, I'm going to add my special found object, my favorite rock, before I take a picture of it. And here's option 2. If you don't have any glue or scissors or anything at home, we're just going to go ahead and draw our clock. And so I have some regular white paper, a Sharpie, and I'm going to label my clock by drawing the numbers on from 12 all the way around. Of course, I'm starting at the main numbers, the 12, the 3, the 6, and the 9. Going to draw those on there. Then I'll show you how I added some more details to make my clock. And this video is getting long, so I am going to fast forward that. Just like that. Make it a little thicker so you can really see those numbers. I drew my hands on this time. I made them pretty fancy. There goes my camera skills again, where you can't see the top, but I added some different shapes around and then colored it in, and that is my finished clock. Voila. Oh, I found some found objects to make the hands. Looks like it's 1 o'clock. See you next time. Thank you for watching.